Hello, earth sign goddesses. Thank you for joining me. We're going to really power our connection with the non-physical up during this reading, okay? This is a general message, but let's get on with it. There's something Spirit wants you to connect with in this reading. It's not so much about it resonating in a linear fashion. It's about the energies merging with your soul, with your whole being. You got the white buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. I was just about to start shuffling them. She's all about her heart being her compass, okay? Feeling the way, okay? Knowing that the path of love is true abundance. And that doesn't mean bowing down to others, being what they want you to be. It's about you knowing that being your full and whole self is always the most loving thing to be around others, okay? You've got to fill your cup up first before you can be of any service to anyone else. And repressing who you truly are at a higher self level is never good for anyone you love or for you yourself. So have that courage to be who you truly are, okay? Because I feel like some of you are getting major downloads from your higher self, but a lot of people worry that if they start a new path or a new way of thinking, that somehow it's going to affect or bother the people around them, okay? We've got the Ten of Cups coming out for you, earth signs. So again, it's about you finding what makes your heart sing. The Ten of Cups is often about soul tribe. We've got children on this card. It's about knowing that love is really about being able to be who you truly are around people, to really relax, okay? There's a real relaxation to this Ten of Cups of knowing everything's going to work out for you and knowing that you've got a lot of non-physical energy supporting you in everything you do. What else for our earth signs? What else for our earth signs? Show me, Spirit. Wow, the Fool. Look at the sense of freedom on this card. It's just so beautiful. There's a new mindset, a new way of life, a new pathway, a new way of thinking, and a new way of feeling that I feel like you're going to be leaping into. And again, I'm feeling a lot of grace and a lot of harmony, a lot of relaxation. I think you're realizing that the relaxed path, the path that feels so much better, the path that makes you feel sparkly and whole, and like you don't need to rush or do anything because someone else told you to do it, or planted hypnosis in your mind and conditioning in your mind to make you feel like you've got to have a certain type of job, or you've got to, no, that's 3D linearity. You're really connecting to the 5D. You're really connecting to non-physical energies so that you know by how you feel what's right for you, even if it makes no sense to those around you. And I feel like, look, she's holding on. She's holding on to this stick here. You know, Spirit just made me see it as if she was holding on to a rope that's keeping her connected to her old life, okay? So for some of you, you may have to take that plunge and let go of some old friendships or relationships or situations, and it will feel scary, okay, at first, but it will soon become your new normal, to be this heightened, elevated, higher vibrational version of yourself. She's holding a crystal, which to me represents that connection with the non-physical, the connection with the higher dimensions. And she's purifying herself, purifying her intentions, and knowing that her intent and the way she conjures the next segment in her storyline, it's all about how she feels and that energy she puts behind the decisions she makes. I feel like you really are going to be uplifted, or you are currently uplifted, but it just keeps getting better for you. I feel like there's so much colorfulness and brightness to your soul, and I feel like Spirit's really saying, well done you. Yeah, look at this Page of Wands. This is about you being free. There's a real sense of freedom here. Your guides want you to follow that sense of freedom and know that truly we are infinite, and that any lack of feeling of freedom is always an illusion. It's a prison of the mind, and that you can always unlock any doors and free yourself whenever you want. Page of Wands is all about adventure. It's about the full power of the fire signs, funnily enough, and mixing with that spiritual essence. Fire is the spiritual essence that keeps us going no matter what. And I feel like you've got these spiritual energies, but they're burning softly, okay? This isn't an inferno. This is like a bonfire that's sort of softly keeping on going. And I feel like you've got a really good balance A really good balance in your life at the moment, or you soon will. For those of you wondering, should you make a new choice, follow the path that feels the most free to you. Yeah, we've got the moon here, 18. They're pulling me to the number 18, so the number 18 may be relevant for you. I feel like you're coming out of being submerged in other people's ideas of you, the responsibilities they project on you, what they expect from you. And you're realizing, you know what, no one gets to decide who I am. I can be whoever I want to be. Real powerful message here. Show me the moon. More about the moon, please, Spirit. 3 of Pentacles. So maybe there are some secrets with some sort of group you're working with. This could be family, this could be business, okay? But it's to do with your positioning, how they place you in that situation. It's almost like they haven't seen the real you yet. Look how this lady sat on the floor. Spirit's heightening the fact that the 2 characters are above. It's almost like someone may be trying to put you in a subservient positioning. And I don't feel like you'll be having any of that for very long. And I feel like it's going to be a harmonious shift in how people perceive you, or the positioning you allow yourself to be in. Again, she's under the water here. I feel like a lot of you have broken free from something that was pushing you down or made you feel icky, made you feel like, no, this isn't me on some level. Let me know in the comments if this resonates. Show me more, please, Spirit. 7 of Cups. This new move you're making or new decisions you're making may be confusing the people around you who expected you to constantly be in this positioning that they felt that you should have been in. We've just had this with the fire sign reading, so you may want to check this out here. This is the wheel. This is you following your north node. But the funny thing is, this lady's balancing on this compass. And I always see the Wheel of Fortune as a compass as well as the wheel, of course. But I always see it as following your north node. Okay, your north node will tell you which direction to point your compass in and which path to follow if you're ever in doubt. It's your own personal blueprint. Your birth chart is your own personal map for what you chose before you incarnated, the direction you wanted to go in. Now notice she's balancing on this and it's slightly skewed to the side. So I feel like these previous situations, these 3D manifestations weren't completely in line with your spirit, but I feel like your spirit's really guiding you really beautifully here. These cards are just giving me such freedom and vitality. And I feel like you're going to get your compass straightened out and you're really going to find who you truly are and how you truly want to live by allowing yourself to flow gracefully here. Water and the desert we've got here. So this is a balance between opposing sides of you, a balance between wanting stability but also wanting to flow and be free. And I feel like you're finding that balance really well. What's that number on that dice? We've got a 10 on the dice, okay, representing the wheel, the number 10. So completion may be important for you at this time. Becoming more whole, becoming a more whole version of yourself. I feel like you're feeling whole and free at the same time, which for some of you, you may not have ever thought that that could happen. You may have thought that you had to choose between feeling whole around other people or being free. And I think you're realizing that through freedom, you'll find who's really meant for you anyway. And that you don't have to stagnate yourself or hold positionings that other people have decided they want to place you in. We've got the King of Wands here. And the 6 of Wands falling out. Wow, big victory here for you earth signs. Let me feel into these energies. I feel like you're going to have some manifestation in the physical, in the tangible. Something's going to pop up that makes you realize, wow, I am a boss. I have created this. I did have the courage. I did have the valor. And people are going to recognize you for it. So you're going from a situation that had you kind of, I'm not going to say trapped, but they had you sort of wedged into position. And again, this sense of freedom here with the 6 of Wands, you're going to be rewarded for this leap of faith you've taken, for getting out of the grooves that other people put you in, and for really expanding. There's a sense of expansion, a sense of ruling your own life. The King of Wands, he rules the spiritual. This is Leo energy, okay? Regal, royal, sovereign energy. And you're going to realize that there's a lot of power in freedom. Getting out of the 3D ways of doing things, of pleasing others, of kowtowing here, and feeling obliged there, and you know, really I feel like it confused you being what other people wanted you to be. And now you're realizing you are your spiritual leader. You are the one who decides. You are the one who alchemizes. We've got this torch here, this flaming torch. Your spiritual power can never be extinguished, okay? It's always there for you to reconnect with. Any feeling we ever have of being disconnected from our sovereignty, which means feeling good, being aligned, being high vibrational, it's always a temporary illusion, because we either reconnect with our sovereignty in this life, or we pass out of this world and we reconnect with our sovereignty straight away once we're out of our vehicle, right? But you're connecting with your sovereignty in this incarnation, which is what the universe wants. The universe wants us being powerful, realizing the real rules of the universe, the universal laws. Again, this sense of balance, harmony, flow. You're realizing that your alchemical decisions are powerful, that you really can change the fabric of reality with your mind, with your intention. And that feeling of freedom is a sovereign, it's like an elixir. And when you act from a feeling of freedom, it powers up your manifestations, it powers up, it tells the universe what to create in your reality, because you're the god of your own universe. And your mind is a theater that interprets your whole life, and you can change how you feel. This is what they mean when they say it's about how you feel on the inside. Because your mind is constantly interpreting everything around you, and you're realizing now, no, I don't have to act the way people expect me to act. I can be free. I can alchemize whatever I want. You're trying new things out and you're getting success. Okay, feeling very successful. Realizing how powerful you actually are. We've got the Knight of Cups coming out as well. It's about imagination. It's about using the mind as a way of holding on to your dreams, holding on to your idealism, and knowing that the top of your mountain, your sovereign choices, your dreams, the things that mean a lot to you are really important. This is also about emotional fuel, letting your emotions flow as a way of alchemizing the reality you next find yourself in. So it's like a movie reel, and you're currently in a certain scene, but you want to be in a different kind of scene. And again, this is interpreted by our minds, because the mind is all is mind. Now, to get from one scene to another, there's a flow. Picture that infinity symbol. You flow out, action, intention, currency, and then it comes back to you, okay? It's a constant conjuring, but there is a gap in the 3D between what we want to create and how long it takes to get to us. But I feel like your good deeds are catching up with you here, okay? You could have an offer coming in, or this could be a reminder to take no half measures just because they're there, right? But to hold that frequency of what really you truly do want. Because it's so easy to say, for example, live in a town, and there's no one there you even particularly like as a potential partner or a potential mate. It's so easy to think, oh, I may as well just date this person because that's all that's available, you know, the best of a bad bunch. But I feel like this is Spirit saying, hold your positioning, hold your frequency, know how valuable your currency is, and only take offers that really uplift your heart, that really appeal to what your higher self wants. And it will seem quite dreamlike to people who aren't used to being ethereal and realizing that we create our own realities. But therein is the power of realizing we are responsible for all that we create within our reality. We chose this incarnation. We waited a long time for our bodies, and we wanted to remember our divinity as quickly as possible. But the opposers, okay, the ones who don't work to uplift the paradigm, the ones who are negative polarity individuals, the ones who try and cause chaos and slow down the whole planet or the whole universe, they like to play tricks on our hypnotic minds. They like to make you feel like you're being unrealistic when you dream big. This is confirmation. Dream big, earth signs. Know thyself. Know that the higher self is always who you really are. We've got the Emperor here. Yeah, you relaxed again. Remember that sense of relaxation? 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is about you being relaxed in your authority and really knowing that no one can take it from you. And again, there's going to be evidence coming very soon for you that you've made the right choice in some area of your life. Cool. They're giving me visions of someone underneath, right? Imagine an old horse and cart, and it's rolling over somebody. Okay, you're no longer going to let anyone roll over you, bulldoze you, control you, act like you're a doormat, and literally, oh, that was a strong energy for someone out there. You've done the right thing by pulling yourself out of anyone's wheel, like it's almost like they were rolling over you. Okay. So I'm going to pick 3 cards from my yin round deck. What do our earth signs need to know? What do my earth signs need to know? Intent. There we go. Matching up with this top row beautifully. So your intent to live a free and relaxed and beautiful life is very powerful. Knowing that no matter who's treated you like dirt, confused you, put you in a certain position that they thought you'd never get out of, you can free yourself. You don't have to be what they think you are. They're irrelevant. You rule your own life. And you've got the freedom, free will to do whatever you want. So think about the energies. Next action you take. Think about the energies you're acting from. Are you acting from a place of self-love, which ultimately uplifts the whole paradigm? Or acting out of fear or confusion? We've got fixed and we've got higher world. So this is very similar to the fire sign reading where we got the fixed energy again. You're realizing that in the higher worlds, everything's smoother. Everything's more beautiful. You're coming out of this submersion, okay? And it's got a lot to do with other people. You're realizing there are better people for you, of a higher vibrational quality, all right? And you're breaking free, and I feel this real sense of bravery, but lightheartedness also. This is Spirit reminding you that your higher self is always your true self, and that if you can bring your higher self into your mindset, well, the whole world happens in our minds, right? We can only uplift and change the world by becoming our own higher self. We can't change anything outside of us. So you being your higher self is you doing the most to improve the world. We want every consciousness one by one to become their higher self. That's what really lifts up the world to a higher vibration. Personal responsibility. Not letting anyone hypnotize you or manipulate you out of your greatness. Okay, there's one more falling out here. New stage. New stage just fell out. So you're realizing you can be free, you can be happy, you can always upgrade, you can always shift things, and you can do it in a lovely, light-hearted, free way. I hope this has been uplifting for you, Earth signs. Thank you for being here. Love you lots.